The basic lessons of where we were more than 30 years ago, in other words, during the time of the dialogue towards the Constitution, three things: inclusivity, building trust, and taking ownership. Those three key elements helped us to build a power-sharing model that enabled us to develop a smooth transition from apartheid to democracy. But unfortunately, power corrupts if you have it for too long. I think we have to energize new leadership, which is not there. And I think business in itself can actually make a contribution. Push harder for people to enter politics, but also those that are there, to energize them. I've experienced it in my young days. I might have never entered the process of embarking on a road of change in South Africa if I was not pushed by business. We had a strong center that existed in the country. I keep on thinking that the center that helped us, center meaning middle ground people, that brought us from apartheid to democracy, was unbelievable if you think about it. Nobody in the whole world, including ourselves, thought that we would see a peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy prior to that happening, actually. But because we had so many South Africans working together, uniting in one purpose to bring about a stable democracy in this country. From different persuasions, we didn't agree on everything, not at all, but at least we worked together for one common purpose, and that was to bring South Africa, democratic South Africa, together. A middle ground that kept us together during that transition from apartheid to democracy. The national dialogue can help us to reset the national ideal and the vision in the shorter term. The last dialogue, the one of the 1990s, produced a new constitution. This dialogue, this one, that we are struggling to get off the ground, to be honest. But this dialogue can hopefully deliver a social contract amongst and between South Africans composed of civil society, business, the state, organized labor, and all sectors of community life. Social contract that can actually establish the way forward and set those ideals. It should, in fact, spell out specific measurable goals and ideals for all to agree to, coupled with implementation plans which can be duly monitored in a transparent way. Lastly, the South African case of peace through negotiations remains a benchmark for the world. It's amazing. Now, more than 30 years later, we are still being asked to come and share our experience.